Are we live? Is it rolling? Here we go. Eyes open. Episode number 101 of the Left Hand Labs podcast. Now, I know a lot of people are wondering, 101. Now, usually I pick a player's jersey number and I make him the what's the word I'm looking for? Like the poster, I guess. Not the poster. Well, let's just say poster for the episode. Because, I got to put a picture and I got to advertise it. And I got to post it. So I'm going to say poster. But the person has to be the person has to be whose episode number it is. So, like, say if I got 84, I'll put Randy Moss, etc., etc. You know what I mean. I got into a big tirade, just a big, diatribe just now for no reason. But this is what I'm going to do. Check it out. We're gonna just go. We're still gonna go at how we did before we got to the triple digits. I'm just gonna pick somebody number one. We got a million people to pick from. I'm not sure who I want to pick, if it's gonna be basketball or football, but I'm just gonna put a 10 in front of it. That's all. It's gonna be 101, but you'll see how I do it. Don't worry. I'm nice with the Instagram story picture joint. Like, you can make pictures look so crazy with that joint. I know you're wondering, why is it showing the slideshow and not me? It's because, and we got a good reason for this. I have a special jersey on, and the jersey I have on is all tied in. Everything always comes full circle, and I got a lot of friends that's Laker fans. Well, if you've been under a rock, then maybe you didn't know this, but I think everyone that knows anything knows this. Anthony Davis was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. How I feel about it, I'm not going to say yet. No way. But with this jersey on, the jersey I have on, when you see it, you'll say, oh, I know why he has that jersey on. It all makes sense. And you'll know how I feel about the trade. So I'm not going to spill any of the beans. I'm going to keep the beans on the stalk type shit. You feel me? And you'll see. So before we get into anything else, though, if you're watching on the YouTube, make sure you subscribe. That's important. And turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. Every Sunday, I don't give a specific time because things happen. It should have been. I said 10:30 on the gram and on Twitter. And you could, like I said, you can follow the shop and the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. Those Kobe 7s that Al Harrington got on so fire. They don't randomize the pictures in the slideshow as much as they should. I just peeped that. I gotta ask them. I think I can recall seeing some of these pictures over and over again. The same ones. And it's a lot of different pictures. See, look, what is going on? It's a lot of different pictures in there. Like, a whole lot. It took me mad long to find all the pictures. Okay, now they're randomizing it a little bit more. But, yeah, you can follow the podcast in the shop on all social media at Shop Heirlooms. So you can keep updated with all the ins and outs and the lefts, the rights, all that of the Left Hand Labs podcast. And make sure you rate and review on the iTunes podcast app. That's very important that you rate and review on the iTunes podcast app. That levels the podcast up. That helps get the numbers up. That helps get more eyes on it. And then y'all can get an episode a week. I mean, more than an episode a week. I'm telling you, once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, I will make an episode twice a week. And then 200, I'll do it 3 times a week. And if we get to like 1,000 subscribers, I'll make an episode every day. Fuck it, why not? Or at least every other day. Something like that. I don't know. But then maybe the episodes won't be an hour long. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Let me check the chat. Well, no, I can't check the chat because it's going to show me. We got to watch the slideshow for now. I'm not going to take the slideshow off until after the what's it called? After the sponsors and the intro music. Then you can see. Because this is just, it's just genius. Let me look at the itinerary real quick. we got a bunch of stuff to talk about. The Raptors won the finals, which was cool for them. KD stuff. Kyrie. Oh, we got to talk about Kyrie. Oh man, free agency. The draft is Thursday. How about this? The future of the NBA after the Warriors' demise. I put the landscape of the NBA after the Warriors' demise, because the Warriors are done. We'll talk about that. We got some Knicks. We got a bunch of stuff we get to talk about. This is gonna be this episode is gonna be epic. I really think it's gonna be epic because Laker fans, we gotta have a chat with the Lakers fans, and we gotta break this AD trade down. We gotta break it all the way down. Don't worry, we will. We will break the trade all the way down. That shit is gonna get chopped like a motherfucking Parappa the Rapper at the first episode. We chopping. You feel me? Let's get the sponsors out of the way and then we can get into it. This podcast is sponsored by Shop Heirlooms, Premier Vintage Goods and Memorabilia. You can follow the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, the podcast and the shop. On all social media, as I said earlier, at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. If you ever want to come down to the shop, all you got to do is email, text, DM on social media. It don't take much to, you know what I mean, to make that happen. Listen, you can officially go outside now. You never got to wear a hoodie, sweater, nothing like that ever again. Well, not ever again, but until it gets cold outside again. Summer is officially here. Right? Yeah, it's here. Summer's here. It's to the point where even if it's like 79 degrees outside, it's like it's a hot 79. Like it's not 79. Oh, we fucking around. Like it's really like it's hot. I know you. Like I said on episode 100. How did you guys like episode 100? By the way, I got a lot of people telling me it was a great episode, but I just want to hear more feedback from you guys. Let me know. But as I said on episode 100, I know you still got the wintertime wardrobe full in effect. I know you ain't go and do all the summer shopping yet. I know you did. So let's not play games. You feel what I'm saying? Let's get this. Let's make sure we do it the right way. Let's make sure we come by the shop. Jerseys, and the shop is open now every day. Every day, all day. The shop is open. Maybe like from 11 to whenever. All day it's open. All you gotta do is come and pull up. You really can just come and pull up. Still email and text and DM because it's not Shop Saturday. Shop Saturday, that's when you can just pull up. But you never know what I could be doing. I could be busy. But the shop is open. All you gotta do is, like I said, email, text, DM. All sorts of jerseys. The deal tomorrow is gonna be football jerseys again. We're gonna rotate. Football jerseys are gonna be the deal for this week, for Monday. So make sure you come and grab 25 every football jersey. Come and grab one. Don't wait. Don't play. You understand me? If you can't, Shop Saturday. That's every Saturday. That's when you can come by the shop with no appointment. All you got to do is just pull up. The PS is down here. Whatever sport. Yeah, sports is really, the NBA is really about to like take over all sports. Even though the finals are over, the season, there's no more games being played. It's about the rock television media. That's all you're gonna see on First Take. What's it called? Undisputed. Is it Undisputed with Skip and Shannon? Whatever it's called. That's all you're gonna see. It's just NBA. Nobody's talking about baseball. It's the Women's World Cup. Nobody's talking about that. Trust me, it's getting ready to take over, like big time. And what was I forgot where I was going with that. Yikes! I really forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, the stuff that's gonna be on TV. So it's gonna be some NBA stuff on, something to watch. Whatever. The PS is gonna be down here. Nobody can beat me. We finally got gold in Pro-Am, but now we're on a big ass losing streak. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense to me. But we finally got gold. We made the uniforms. We made the court. Well, I made, and it's both beautiful. But who knows if we're ever going to be able to edit the court. I think maybe the court is going to be stuck on, we're going to be stuck on silver. We're never going to be able to edit the court ever again. I don't know. Who knows? But we got gold, and that's really all that matters. Who hit that? Oh, I thought that was when Amari hit the game-winning 3 versus Boston, and it didn't count. Oh, that was heartbreaking. Amari was kicking ass that game. But, yeah, so Shop Saturday, you can come through with no appointment, pull up, good energy, good waves, good wave, all that. Did y'all see the fight? We were watching the fight yesterday during Shop Saturday, watching Tyson Fury go to work. That man is a monster. But if you can't make it down to the shop, all you gotta do is all you gotta do is hit the website, www.shopheirlooms.store. Next day shipping on every order. You order something, it gets shipped right out to you the next day. Unless you order on a Saturday. Then you gotta wait till Monday. And that's it. We can play the intro music and then we can get into it, and then you can see this jersey that I got on. That's gonna really explain everything. It's gonna explain it all. So time for the intro music. Let's get it. I said let's get it. That's mad corny. And I didn't say whose episode is it gonna be. I gotta tighten up. See, I wait too late to do the podcast when I get a little tired, and then I just start saying silly shit. Who got number 1 in football? I can't think of a lot of players in the NFL with number 1. Where's the favorites? Come on, let me see. Football. Where's the NFL one? Warren Moon is the number 1. Maybe this could be the Warren Moon episode. For basketball, you got a lot of people. We could pick Penny. That's what I was thinking about, having this be the Penny Hardaway episode. Penny Hardaway or Warren Moon. I don't know. We'll figure it out before the show ends. I'm going to go with, I could put a Penny big basketball card. I got a picture of one that's fire. That can be the promo. But I think I got a Warren Moon one as well. Let me look again just to be sure. Because they showed up in my photos just now. I got mad photos of basketball cards. Nah, that's going to be the Penny Hardaway episode. This is the Penny Hardaway episode. 1 cent, number 1. All that. All right, bet. So now the intro music. Here we go.
I used to blow me a big fine L and watch a whole lot of basketball and Soundcloud. Aside from my fish scale clientele, there are a few things I know as well as basketball and Soundcloud. 40 carat phrases, 40's parrots. Mimic the style, you get embarrassed. Ditch the filthy habits. In a limousine, every limousine covered in some fine fabrics. Still wreaking havoc for them cash that will rob you for your pack. Back when Robert Pack was a maverick who had chicks to give wavy wop. It's not trading cards when I say your shorty gave me tops. Teeth look like chiclets, big and white like Rick Smith's. I'm at my Travis best. The rest is average at best, and this that land bias in its purest form. Word is Bon Jovi, word is Sean. If you don't recognize it, you'll respond. Catch a bigger bullet than George Marathon. Ric Flair with the chops, and they thought he's gon' flop. Finally back on the top. I already made it to the finals playing with Sagana Job.
Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? First, let's check the chat first. Bang! Nobody in the chat. Just me. Can you see? Let me take a step back. Step back. Oh, so you could. Oh, step back, and then after the step back, that's the only rightful thing. You let one of them fly. Can you see what jersey this is? Camera, get a zoom in. Get a close up. Get a close up of what jersey this is. Anybody know number 15? This is the alternate jersey. Denver Nuggets. Anybody know who that is? Everybody knows who that is. That is Carmelo. I don't know his middle name. You know how you know players' middle names? Like Michael Jeffrey, LeBron, Lebanon, James. Lebanon, not his middle name, but I made that up for him. You don't really know players' middle names. But we do know who Carmelo Anthony is. And we do remember on this day, it's like it wasn't this day because it was in the January, or February rather, the New York Knicks let me take you on this. Let me take you on a. Let's go on. Let's take a story. Let's take a ride. Now, the rumors were flying all over Twitter, all over everything. Facebook, everything. That Facebook was big then. Cats was still on like Facebook heavy, having arguments and shit like that. Like checking your Facebook. You really check the Facebook. Now Facebook is the land of the aunts and uncles. Nobody be fucking with Facebook no more. My dad, he loved Facebook, but all old people do. You can't blame them. That's their first social media. Like we had MySpace. How we felt about MySpace, that's how they feel about Facebook. I should put the jersey on backwards so you can see Melo's name this whole time. While the whole time I'm talking, you should, because it just looks like a jersey. I want y'all to know who this is that we have on and why I have it on. If you know sports and if you're a lefty, it would mean you're one of the people that listen to the podcast, then you know exactly what this means. You know exactly what this means. I don't even have to tell a story that I'm about to tell. I don't even have to. Nuggets, take a picture. I'm going to stay like this so it could be the cover art. I'm going to stay like this for 10 seconds. Ready? Go. If you're listening on the pod, then you didn't get the humor in that. If you're listening on the pod, I know you want to see the podcast. Not only you want to hear it, you want to see it. I'm telling you, pull up to the YouTube next Sunday when I'm recording it and come and chime in. You could call in if you want. You can just talk in the chat with the YouTube people. Let's check the chat. Nobody. We got nobody. But one day we will. You can do all that and it'll be wavy. But look, let me see. You know what? I'm about to put the jersey on so you can see Melo's name. Hold on. I'll turn the slideshow real quick so I can switch the jersey. I hope that didn't make a lot of noise. But y'all, the story I'm about to tell y'all, that'll make you understand everything. That'll make you understand everything that's about to take place in the NBA and why what the Lakers did was the silliest thing that they could have ever done. Well, now you know how I feel about it. The silliest thing that they've ever done. But let's talk about it now. It's like February, All-Star break. All-Star weekend, rather. So that's All-Star break, realistically. And the rumor mills, Carmelo Anthony, if the Knicks don't trade for him, he's going to sign with the Nets, and the Nets are going to take him X, Y, and Z, which was all baloney. He wasn't going to go to the Nets. But everybody was all hyped up, and they say, yo, I want to come to New York. Now, you want to come to New York and you want to win, you're not a self. This is why I hate Carmelo Anthony, this guy right here. That's why I hate this guy. If you're a winner, you want to win, you want to come to a team, when you want to come to a place where you have a bunch of talent around you, doesn't that make sense? You want to come someplace you want to come to a place where all the responsibility won't be on you. You want to be in a better situation than you were in your previous situation. We don't want to move backwards. The Nuggets were in the Western Conference Finals and shit like that not too much before this trade shit started, where he didn't want to be there no more. This might be after he punched on Marty Collins. He snuck my boy. But, so, Melo wanted to come to the Knicks. Similarly to Anthony Davis, who said he will sign with the Knicks and the Lakers. Melo was just the Knicks. He wanted to come to the Knicks. Everybody was seemingly excited. All the Knicks fans, if I can recall. They were, oh my God, we can get Melo. It's going to change the world. Me, I was skeptical. And you know why? We had Amari Stoudemire, who was going crazy. 30 points for like 9 straight games. He was healthy still. And he was enjoying his time in New York. He was changing the culture. He was an MVP candidate at that point in time. Amari Stoudemire was an MVP candidate. When has that ever even sounded like it could possibly make sense? Never. And when he was way better than us than he was on the Suns, in my opinion. For that time, it was only half of a season. But this guy, he chose us that summer. We said we were gonna. We struck out trying to get what's his face, LeBron James. We traded away Jamal Crawford, Zach Randolph, had all that cap space, and got no one but Amari. Amari was the one who came, and we had Wilson Chandler, we had Danilo Gallinari, we had Timofey Mozgov, we had Raymond Felton playing well. We had a bunch of cats, young cats that was gritty, grimy, and that wanted to be in New York. We drafted, except for Raymond Felton, we drafted these people, and we were bringing them up. We were trying to develop them. And Danilo Gallinari is a respected NBA player. Wilson Chandler, even though he gets hurt all the time now, he's a valid piece. Before he started getting hurt. Not valid like player. Pause. Now I mean, with us he was on to something. Now not so much, but that's cool. Raymond Felton was playing like Raymond Felton should have made the All-Star game. He was averaging 18 and 9 with us. He's legit should have been an All-Star. I'm a keep it G real always. I always keep it G real with y'all. It was a nice foundation. If Melo would have waited to the summertime and came over in the summer, who knows, bruh? Who knows? But Masai Ujiri, everything is connected, bro. I promise you, everything is connected. Masai Ujiri, who happens to be the president of the Toronto Raptors, he used to be the president or GM of the Denver Nuggets, fleeced the shit out of the New York Knicks. We had to get rid of everybody to bring in Carmelo Anthony, mortgaged our whole future. When we were a playoff team, Amari had us in a playoff hunt. We were like a 7th seed, if I can recall. Something that hadn't happened for a while up to that point. We were a 7th seed. Then Melo came and ruined everything. Everything. Amari was no longer getting the production he was getting, and then he started getting injured because he had to do other things than what he got himself comfortable doing. He was out of position, out of place. Melo was in his spots. They had the same kind of. They got theirs from the same place on the floor. So Amari wasn't Amari no more. Amari and we had nobody around him. We had Ronaldo Balkman. Chris Copeland. We had who do we have around him, bro? We had a bunch of nobody. Jared Jeffries. We had nothing. We had nothing realistically. We gave everything that we had away. Mortgaged our whole future to bring in an all-star, right? A generational talent. Y'all tell me Melo is a Hall of Famer. He's this, he's that. That's what y'all tell me, right? I got a question for everybody now, and I want to ask, who's better, Carmelo Anthony or Anthony Davis? Who's better? You tell me who's better. Y'all always got all the answers. Tell me who's better, Carmelo Anthony or Anthony Davis. And they're both. Well, Anthony Davis, shit. I think he's only like 23 or 25. Maybe older than 23, but he's young. Don't get me wrong. And he's a generational talent. Way better than Melo, in my opinion. Ever was. The AD won a championship in college, if I can recall. Yup, he won. Melo did as well. Anthony Davis is better than him. Melo will never win an MVP or be in it. Well, it's over now. He never won an MVP. In my opinion, never was in the contest. Somebody gave him an MVP vote the year LeBron should have gotten unanimous. Somebody gave one to Melo. Who? I don't know. You were on drugs. He never was should have had consideration for MVP ever. But the situations are eerily similar. Now LeBron is not Amari Stoudemire. But they were a 4th seed. They were above water. LeBron averaged like 27, 8, and 8. This is arguably one of the best players. Not arguably, this is one of the best players ever. Arguably the best. Like maybe you could put up an argument. I don't think so. Some people try. But this is probably one of the best basketball players to ever play basketball. On the downside of his career, I don't know if you can really even say the downside because the man averaged 27, 8, and 8 last year. So can you say he's on the downside? I don't think so. But man, for argument's sake, we'll just say he's on the decline. I would see it's not even fair to say that. And I like to be honest because I don't want anybody to think I'm a LeBron hater because I'm not. I used to argue LeBron. I used to hate Kobe because of LeBron. I used to argue LeBron over Kobe. I used to always argue that every time. But LeBron had a bunch of young cats around him. He was rallying them. They were a 4th seed. Then he got hurt. Then they didn't make the playoffs. They got rid of Lonzo Ball, who I think, New Orleans, we'll talk about this trade in a minute. New Orleans is going to be something special. But let's talk about what happened. Let's talk about this now. The Lakers got rid of everybody, all the young cats, to pair LeBron up with AD, just like we got rid of everybody. I don't even think it was to pair Melo with Amare. It was just to get Melo, just to acquire Melo and have. I think James Dolan was still calling shots back then, like, yo, yeah, we need to make this shit happen. I don't know if everybody was with that trade. Probably, who knows? Thank God our front office. We'll talk about that, but. Now, the end result was we had 150 win season. Amari got hurt. We were getting bounced in the first round or the second round. You pick. Then we win the lottery. The shit did not work out. Looking back now, I'd rather have kept all them young cats. And if we would lose or be 7th seed, 8th seed, whatever, and just build up that way, rather than have 150 win year, 54 win year with all old cats, and then fizzle out. And that's it. We were nothing now. And all those picks, everything were gone. Everything was gone. All we had was Melo, who you saw how that ended. It was ugly. It was real ugly. But with the jury is still out on what's going to happen with the LA Lakers. We don't know. We don't know who else is going to come. We haven't seen them on the court yet. We don't know what's going to happen, so we can't. I'll avoid passing judgment on that. But what we will do is dissect. So as you can see, why I have this jersey on and why everything is just so similar. And this is where I think it's going to go. It's going to be another Masai Ujiri. Mind fucked your team and hold you out. But it wasn't even him this time. It was the dude from the Cavaliers, David Griffin. Is now the Pelicans GM, and he got a haul. Now the Lakers are dumb because when Magic was there and Pelinka, I don't know, they could have got They offered Kuzma, Ingram, Lonzo, the lottery pick. That would have been, you'd ripped them for everything they had. I don't think people are talking about that, like, because they end up getting Kuzma. They end up getting New Orleans got Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and like 4 number 1 picks. Like 4, a couple swaps and all that extra shit. The Lakers will never have a pick again. But if LeBron can stay LeBron, then I guess they won't be in the lottery anyway. So that really won't matter. But we saw for the first time ever in LeBron's career last year, he got hurt. We never checked the chat. He's never gotten hurt. Nobody in there. It's okay. He's never gotten hurt any other time before, but he's hurt. He got hurt last year, and AD gets hurt all the time. I don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen, but that was the trade. That's what they gave up. In my opinion, as you can tell, I think that the Lakers made a huge mistake. Youth is the most important thing you can build on. Having somebody like LeBron who is in win now mode, I can understand that. That's cool. That is cool. But it's not just about it's not always about the now. You gotta think for the future. You have to think for the future. You have to plan for the future. You never know what's gonna happen. What if AD says, what if LeBron gets hurt, or and this is an NBA now next season where the Warriors do the perennial, well, they lost, but the Goliaths lost KD, lost Clay. They're going to have nothing but Steph, and Boogie's probably leaving too. They're not going to have shits. They're not going to have nothing. They will not make it to the finals again. They made it to the finals like 5 straight times. Some shit like that. 5 or 6. It's over. They're gone from the finals. So now the road is opened up where LeBron and those Lakers, those young cats, before LeBron got hurt, had a chance to get to the finals. If they could get past the Rockets, maybe. They had a chance before the AD trade to get to the finals. Now, maybe you get to the finals with the injuries and all that, and maybe you do win, which is, I guess, the ultimate goal is to win. But you win one, and then that's it. Then everybody's healthy. The Warriors stock back up, and you're not beating them. I'm sorry, you're not. But, yeah, you're not. You have no team. The Warriors lost to the Raptors because they had no team. No bench to go to. They spent their bench money on Boogie. They had nothing to go to. And everybody got hurt. And then what happened? The Raptors beat them in 6. Could have beat them in 5. Could have beat them in 5 for real. They really could have. I wouldn't have been surprised. The Raptors blew that game. They had it. So the Lakers messed up. As simple as that. The Lakers, they messed up. Now, we got to talk about what could. I didn't even look at the itinerary yet because we got to dig deep. This is a lot. There's a lot of shit to unpack. From the Pelicans' point of view, after we finish talking about the Pelicans' point of view, because we spoke from the Lakers. Well, we haven't even spoke from the Lakers' point of view yet. We'll look on both sides, the Lakers and the Pelicans. Then we'll look on the NBA side after that and talk about what could possibly happen because the Warriors getting hurt is a big thing. Big thing. So, the Pelicans, let's look now. Let's look at their roster. I think I had it all dialed up on here. Okay, so the Pelicans have Drew Holiday, Lonzo Ball. That backcourt is going to be vicious. They are going to strap everything and everybody. That's going to be like Rondo and Drew, but like with a young cat, Lonzo instead of Rondo. That's going to be scary. They are going to be a great defensive team. They are going to, well, at least in the backcourt. Drew and because they're not getting rid of Drew Holiday. I don't know why are people saying the Pelicans going to get rid of Drew Holiday or they're looking to trade. They're not looking to get rid of him. They need him. They need him. So it's going to be Rondo and Drew, Lonzo and Drew back there. Going to have Zion. Obviously, they're going to draft him number 1. Who are they going to draft at number 4? I have no idea. The draft is really Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's 4 days away. I want to go, but the ticket prices got to go down. Right now, they're like $90. They were like $20 last year. If they're $90, I'm not going. But if they're $20, I'm going. Trust me. If they're $20, $30, I am going. Hopefully not by myself. I'm going to get Mir to come with me. Maybe or somebody, but I'm definitely I gotta go because I gotta see what's shaking. I met this guy last year at the draft named Chuck Culpepper. He's a writer for the Washington Post. He did a nice story on me. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, see if I can find this story. I don't think we talked about this on here when it happened. Let me look. Chuck NBA. Draft 2000, I think it was 2017. The Knicks. Oh, this is it right here. This is it. Hopefully it lets me load it up. Get the app. I don't want this. I don't want all this. Let me see this. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Can you guys see me? All right, I'm here. See, as you can see, you see 2 L's, 1, 2. Oh, no. Let me highlight it. This was in the newspaper, bruh. Yo, that's crazy. You see my name right here. I can't highlight it. I was going to highlight it, but it's not letting me. See, it's not letting me highlight. He began to speak Thursday evening in Brooklyn. And soon he had ushered the listener down a haunted corridor, all related to basic questions that might be relevant. What it's like to be a Knicks fan, and damn it. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. I think this is when he's talking about me. This whole thing was really about me. Where is it when he first is speaking to me? What is it like to be a New York Knicks fan as of the year 2017? This is the year we drafted Ntilikina. I was so mad. Lunatic Week that has introduced the idea of trading a 7'3", 21-year-old, 18 points, and promise of Kristaps Porzingis. I did not want him. And is it numbing to endure 7 days of scarcely interrupted nothingness? No. It's like, all right, imagine it. All right, this is me. He asked me, what's it like to be a Knicks fan, right? No, he said passionately of the numbing question. It's like, all right, imagine this. You get run over by a bus, and then they give you some type of pill or something, and you're all held up. And then it happens again, and it just keeps happening. Or no. Forget they give you a pill. You know how Wolverine, from X-Men, the comic book character, has the regeneration power, whatever. You regenerate, and you're good. But then it happens to you again, and it just keeps happening over and over again. It's like there's a triangle, and I have a round peg, and we just keep trying to put the circle into the triangle peg, and it's not going to fit. This is what it's like being a Knicks fan. This is what I said at the dude. This is a cool dude. We might be making a book. I'm not. Maybe I was not supposed to keep this. I was supposed to keep this wrapped up. But hey, just so y'all know, it might be a book in the future for your boy. Me and Chuck gonna get this water shit moving without the paddle. You feel me? Played guard for Benedicts of Newark. 3 years behind JR. Outside of Barclays, him and his father, the NBA draft. 60, Love Walt Frazier, yeah. The only Knicks playoff game Ellison Banks has attended was almost poetically in 2000 when Miami Heat guard Anthony Carter won the game at Madison Square Garden with a preposterous shot from behind the backboard. Yo, did I ever tell y'all about that? I was at this game, me and my dad. 2000, bruh. The playoffs. We went I was 9 turning 10 or 10 turning 11, something like that. And bruh, Patrick Ewing hit a jump shot. He hit a jump shot. At the free throw line. It went in. I'm like, oh my God. We about to win. Oh, it was like 10 seconds left. He hit the jump shot. Everybody in the garden was going crazy. It was crazy in there. Then the Heat get the ball. Anthony Carter, floater, it bounced off the top of the backboard and went in, and we lost. I'll never forget how quiet it was in there after. Anthony Carter won the game at Madison Square Garden with a preposterous shot from behind the backboard. Banks was not yet 11. He embodies the reality about any Knicks fan during the mid to late 20s demographic. Vague childhood memories of New York's presence in the 99 finals, yes. And a prodigious flat line since featuring 4 playoff series and 1 series win since 2001. And an overall record of 528 and 767. That's true. Let's see what else he said about me. Nope. Okay, here we go. He will entertain offers for the excellent, promising, and possibly fragile Porzingis, who played 66 and 82 games. Listen, I always was I didn't want Porzingis. I cried tears of anger when we drafted him. I never wanted him. And sure enough, your man Kristaps, Phil knew what he was doing. We should have let him trade him. Who knows what we would have got? Who knows? And this was around the time when the rumors were coming out that we were going to trade him. And then eventually Phil got fired after we drafted Ntilikina. So father and son, Dennis and Elliot, disagree in the trade with the father saying you can't teach 7'3". I can't concentrate on today and who the Knicks were going to draft. All right, we want to hear about me. The Knicks didn't trade him during the draft, but still, a clown show. Bill's character. Are we rebuilding? No, we want to see more from 2L's 1T. I did not want to draft. Okay, here we go. I did not want to draft Ntilikina. I wanted Dennis Smith Jr. and we got him, so I'm happy about that. Okay, here we go. There are old draft limits involving big fish that jumped away. From Minnesota's outstanding young Karl Anthony Towns to renowned American artist Stephen Curry. Banks can tell a worthy story about working at a GameStop in New Jersey Mall on draft night in 2009. avoiding all draft news until going home, rewinding through ESPN's ticker of picks. And I'm looking. Number 7, Steph Curry. Number 8, to the Knicks, Jordan Hill. Are you serious? Did you see his highlights in the Pac-10 at Arizona? He did nothing. Why was he even the lottery pick? I don't know. But why didn't the Warriors just pick him? That's what I said to him. Yo, I was giving him straight facts. I was giving him energy like, yo, cuz, can you believe this? Why didn't we get Stephen Curry? I was working at GameStop in Livingston Mall, bro. Yo, oh my God, listen to me. I was working in the mall. I probably told this story on here before, but I said like, yo, please, nobody call. I was working at GameStop. Nobody call me, text me, nothing. Don't do it. I need to see what is going to happen by myself. And we're going to get Steph Curry. We're going to shake shit up. And then I get home and I see Jordan Hill. It was following the Knicks in the 2000s. I want to see more about me. Here we go. Okay, here we go. How many everyday people still bear in mind that New York, a matchless, cosmopolitan American city, and a myopic sports mentality similar to Southeastern Football Conference, the SEC? People would have assumed they would get LeBron James before his televised announcement of 2010. Most of the country forgot, even as New York fans such as Banks remember. And remember that even they invited friends and served snacks. I sure enough did for the decision. We all were there. Equivalent to 4 and 5. No, we want to hear more about me. We don't want to hear about this guy. Here we go. Yet, here they all were. Their puzzle represented in Banks' Carmelo Anthony jersey. I had the Melo jersey on to be funny. When he actually look, check this out. Yet here they all were. Their puzzle represented in Banks' Carmelo Anthony jersey when he actually does not fancy Anthony, but doesn't like how Jackson has treated Anthony. You know what's crazy? He said, "I've accepted that the pain won't end. And I'm willing to walk along the road. I have to. I have no other choice. This is how I was born and raised. I made a commitment. I did the shake. What is it? What you have to do. Back in the day, the blood oath, whatever you call it." I told him I took the blood oath. That's why I'm a Knicks fan. Yo, this dude Chuck is a beast. Chuck is a monster. He said it. He said, yo, this is great writing right here. Yet, here they all were. Their puzzle represented in Banks' Carmelo Anthony jersey when he actually does not fancy Anthony, but doesn't like how Jackson has treated Anthony. But that's what it's like in my head, being a Knicks fan. I did not like how Phil Jackson was treating Melo. I did not like it. Even though I hated him. I hate Melo. Y'all know this. If you listen to the pod, you know I hate Melo. But I still didn't like it. That's why I wore his jersey. That's why I wore it to the draft. I was rebelling against Phil. I said, this triangle and all that. And then I said, you know what's crazy? I'm going to read it again. I accepted that the pain won't end. And I'm willing to walk along the road. I have to. This is how I was born. I said I made a commitment. I did the shake. What is it? What do you have to do? Back in the day, the blood oath. Yeah, whatever you call it. I did the blood oath. You feel me? So it's blood in, blood out type shit. And then check this out. From that, he and his father went over to a stand to collect the tickets they had bought online. But the vendor printing the tickets had run across the street. A reality Elliott Banks found fitting. When Knicks fans had ready for tickets, the printer had run out of ink. That's real spill. Printer had no ink left in it. This was, I love doing this podcast. And I love doing this shit. Like, this is fire. I gotta hit Chuck. I'm gonna hit Chuck and be like, yo, Chuck, you did your thing with that article, my boy. You really did. Anybody in the chat? Nobody. You did your thing. Because he really did his thing. I don't even know where I was going with this. About the draft Thursday. Oh, New Orleans is gonna have whoever they draft Thursday. I think that's what I was saying. Who they will draft, I don't know. Julius Randle is gone. He opted out. So maybe, who knows where he's going to go. he should have stayed. Right? I guess with Zion, he would be a perfect fit with them. I don't know why he left. Because him and Zion going to do the same thing. Who's better, Julius Randle or Zion Williamson? I don't know. Who else do they have? They got no big. They need a big. But there's no big to draft at number 4. They're going to draft Bol. Zion and Bol. Woo! Whoever they get, the Pelicans are going to be nice. They are going to be nice, and they're going to be nice for years to come. Unlike the Lakers, who have no draft picks. Don't let LeBron get hurt. Don't let AD say, I'm still going to the Knicks. I'm not signing with y'all. Don't let none of that happen, because then what are they going to do then? What are they going to do? Somebody tell me, because I don't know. What are they going to do? They're going to have nothing. They're going to be destroyed. And then you got people who are, who are Lakers fans. Like my man Jarrell, who came on episode like 2 or 3 of the Left Hand Lives podcast, is telling me, because he's happy. He's very happy. And everybody on here, because you've heard me say it, I do not want Carmelo. I do not want AD if we got to get rid of Mitch and we got to get rid of all. I was like, yo, at this point, I'm not even sure if I want KD and AD and them to come. Y'all heard me say this on here. And I'm like, I'm not trading the farm for AD. We've been down this road before. I'm not off doing that again. I said it because I meant it. He's telling me, yo, you wanted AD. You just mad because you ain't getting AD, you're not getting Kyrie, and you're not getting... Who cares? I don't want any of them. I'd rather have all these young cats and get right. I'm dead ass telling the truth. If nobody, I'm not sure what's gonna happen. We're gonna talk about the Knicks. Should we still sign Kevin Durant? Should we sign D'Angelo Russell? I want him more than AD. I would pick if the Nets get Bari and let Russell go. I will give him a max. Fuck it if that's what we got to do. That's a player you need. He made the All-Star. He's an All-Star. And D'Angelo Russell on the Knicks, Velissimo. That's who I wanted in that draft. In the Knicks, I wanted Russell or Moutier. Those were the two I wanted in that Porzingis draft. I did not want Porzingis. I'm so happy he's gone. Fuck Kristaps Porzingis. You hoe and you rapist. If he's not a rapist, you innocent until proven guilty, right? So allegedly. How about that, asshole? I hate him. I really do. But okay. What else did I say we were going to talk about? Okay. Now the Lakers. The Lakers right now. Do y'all care about the Lakers? Of course you do. Because LeBron is there. The Lakers have LeBron. They have Kuzma still. And they have AD now. They have no point guard. Rondo's not there. Lonzo's not there. LeBron have the ball in his hands anyway. They said they're going to try to get Kemba. I don't think Bari want to go there to play with him. And they said they want to get it's Kemba and who else? I think that was it at point guard. It was Kemba. And there's rumors that they're going to try to go after Kawhi in free agency. I don't know who they think they are. Jimmy Butler's not now. I think they only got room for one person. It maybe not even the max. And I think Kemba's saying, like, yo, I'm willing to take less bread from New Orleans. I mean, from the Hornets. Was him saying, I will take less bread from somebody else. I'm willing to give a discount on some shit he said. I think that was a he dying. That was not me. He was trying to toss that information out to those parties that needed to hear it. You feel what I'm saying? But I don't know what's going to happen with the Lakers. I feel like this is a segue now. The whole NBA is up for grabs now. The Warriors are done up. The Warriors lost in the finals. We'll talk about what Kawhi and them did and what that really means, his legacy now from that. But look, you see Jerry Rice, and then look who's right here. One of my favorite players. Oops. Can you get it? Who is that? She and Rice back there. But the NBA is, like I said, is up for grabs now. The Warriors are hurt. The Warriors' demise has come, finally. They lost in the finals like they did when Bron whooped their ass. And so now, what is going to happen? Let's think about it now. Well, and Chris Paul, he wants to leave the Rockets. So, I don't know. Maybe Chris Paul can go to the Lakers. Can they trade anything for him? But they would have to take that horrible contract. I'm sure the Warriors, the Lakers would be like, fuck it. We got cap space. Give us Chris Paul. We'll take his badass contract and for nothing. And Houston were like, fuck it. We won't want nothing back in return. But the cap relief, really, they got no picks to give them. They got no players really to give them. Maybe they'll do it just for cash considerations or future picks along the way. If I was Houston, I would think about it because you don't need Chris Paul. Get Beverly back. Be smart. Get that cap space. But now that Klay Thompson tore his ACL, KD is gone. It's a lot of things that we're going to see differently now. A lot of things. And it's crazy. KD, the year that he was supposed to come, the time before, right before he was about to come to the Knicks, I did mad stuttering just now. Right before he was about to come to the Knicks, allegedly, ruptures his Achilles. Like, that's crazy. In a game that didn't really matter. They shouldn't have let him play. They should have kept that man. Jameer was just saying on episode 100 how he gonna be the all-time leading scorer. He really is done now. His whole career is done up. Done up. That's really insane. Like, it's insane. He shouldn't have played. And I feel like, I don't know, everybody, this is probably old news now. People probably done talking about this. I feel like players now, bruh, if you not healthy, don't play. Do not play. For what? Do not play. Just stay your ass on the sideline and be like, bruh, I'm not 100. That's what happened. Look at the two parallels. Kawhi Leonard said, he told Popovich and them, I'm not playing. I'm not right. And they tried to force him to play. And what happened? He said, okay, I'm out then. Let me leave. He left and went to the other team and won the championship. Karma, the universe showed he probably was hurt. And that's what you get, Spurs. That's what you get. With DeRozan going to that's crazy how that worked. But it's over. And then Klay gets hurt. Steph, next year, we are gonna see. Now, I'm willing to say this live on the pod. Screen record this, write this down. I'm really willing to say that the Golden State Warriors could possibly not even make the playoffs. Steph Curry might not even make the All-Star game. Steph Curry might not average 29 or 30. Or he'll have to average. He might not make it through the season because he'll have to average that every game. Y'all are gonna see what I've been telling y'all about Steph Curry. Y'all call me a Steph Curry hater. No, I'm just telling you the truth. Listen, if you know basketball, then you know that man does not have to see any double teams. Rarely sees double teams. There's rarely help defense because you can't help off people that shoot 40% from 3. You can't help off. You got to stay home. It's a lot of shit that opens up the game for Steph Curry. Now, teams are going to be game planning just to stop him. Sending 2 and 3 at him all game instead of just in spots all game. Focusing in just on him. What is your boy going to be able to do? He had 47 that one game, and that shit was meaningless. That 47 did nothing. That was just for them to keep the game respectable. And they got punched around. Look out. The Warriors not going to be shit. So now, I don't think no team in the East, maybe if Kawhi leaves the Raptors, they're not going to get back to the finals. Maybe the Bucks or the Sixers will get to the this is going to be the most open the NBA has been in a while, where you really don't know who's going to make it to the finals, which is how it should be, in my opinion. Which is really how it should be. The NBA is going to be wide open. We don't know unless I don't think the Lakers with just AD. They got to get somebody else. They got to get a bunch of shit for them to say like, all right, the Lakers going to the finals. Right now, I think the door is open for my man Hard Times. Hard Times can really get a championship this year, this upcoming season. He really could, and I want nothing more than that to happen. Cause then y'all can't say nothing about my boy no more. if hard times go and get him a championship. I'm just saying. So I don't know. This upcoming season is going to be amazing. It's going to be the best season we have had in a while. We're going to get to see Zion. Hopefully he does not get hurt in Summer League or nothing like that. We're going to get to see Zion go crazy. We're going to get to see, or maybe not go crazy, we're going to get to see my young Knicks with RJ Barrett and whoever we trade Ntilikina for. We're going to see what these cats could do, which is going to be exciting for me. We're going to see what LeBron and them. We're going to see a Steph Curry by himself. This NBA it's going to be amazing. It's really going to. And then it's still Jimmy Butler's opting out. So he's available. Middleton, is Middleton going to stay with? Like, who knows? Teams will change. So we don't know what's going to happen. Now let's talk about the finals. The Raptors win, right? Kawhi, he did what he had to do, bro. He did what he had to do. I feel like his legacy, because we really got to start thinking about Kawhi's legacy now. That man is the only person to ever win Finals MVP on both conferences, which is a meaningless stat. So what? He just got 2. He got 2, and he could have had 3 championships and 3 Finals MVPs, which is like, you gotta start elevating him now. Kawhi, bro, even though he disappeared from the end of these games, he really disappeared. I don't think he's staying with the Raptors. I think he's going to the Clippers. It said that he's going to give us a meeting. It said he's going to entertain us. I'm taking it for what it's worth. I'll entertain him. I'll give him the max, too, if he want to come. I don't care. I don't like Kawhi Leonard because of what he did to me in fantasy, but what I mean by what he did is he didn't play one Sunday, and I lost the matchup when I was on like a 7-game winning streak that would have got me in the playoffs, and I would have won the championship easily. I'm sure I would have got there, but you gotta respect them. That's one thing you gotta do is respect them. If you look back or go to Shop Heirlooms on Twitter, and you can look back, search Shop Heirlooms, and then type Kawhi next to it, you'll see I've been saying that he's like the second best player in the world since like 2015. Because what the man does on both sides of the ball, and he's only gotten better on offense, and he's still strap shit on defense. They did it, bro. They beat even though the Warriors were undermanned. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all don't say it's an asterisk next to the Warriors championship when Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt and Braun was whipping their ass every night. I don't see nobody ever talk about that. But y'all better not say, this Kawhi Leonard championship is an asterisk. No. The Raptors won fair and square. They whooped on them. Clay got hurt. He had 30 when he got hurt. Every game 6, that man has a good game. I still don't like Klay Thompson. I really feel like he trash. We saw the highlights. We saw him. There's nothing really else more to be said. You saw the highlights. You saw that man's high school tape. This shit is trash. It's horrible. But what I think Kawhi is going to do is he's going to go to the Clippers because I think LA is where he always wanted to be. He's not going to the Lakers. Come on now, please. I think he's going to go to the Clippers, and the Clippers are going to be formidable, and who knows what happens. The West is just going to be scary next year. Because who knows who's coming out. It's going to be amazing. What else do we got to talk about? I already talked about Kemba saying he's going to take less money. New Orleans. Tony Parker retired. I asked the question, what's his legacy? But looking back now, can we even question Tony Parker's legacy? Like, all he did was whip ass every year when he was on the Spurs. It's just whip ass and win championships. Tony Parker is a Hall of Famer for sure. He's a all-time great. It's not really. That's not nothing deep. Who could question is Tony Parker a Hall of Famer? Come on. KD wasn't ready yet. Was the fans cheering wrong? Should he have played? Domino effect. Yeah, I already talked about KD getting hurt and he shouldn't have played. The fans cheering. Are you serious? People attacking the Raptors fans for cheering. They did nothing wrong, bruh. They don't like that man. They want their team to win a championship. They weren't like, it's not like, I get it from both angles. Like, we're players too, this, that, and the third. We're humans too. But yeah, you're part of a team and you're cheering. Your team is against my team. I want your team to lose. I want my team to win. So, of course, I'm not going to be cheering for you, or I'm going to cheer if somebody get hurt. Like, I don't think they were wrong for that. People was bugging with that one. That was annoying me. Bobby signed with Rock Nation. He's probably going to the Clippers. Bobby, I thought you was a friend of the pod because we used to hoop together. Not me and you, but like we used to be at the same park at the same time on the same team. Cats used to hoop with at South Orange. Everybody that was at South Orange know him. I thought you was coming to the Knicks because you let me down. So I'm no longer a Bobby fan. Like, you're not gonna hear me talk about Bobby no more. I'm not even talking about it no more. Next, on to the next. Unless you come to the Knicks, then you're a friend of the pod for real. Knicks stuff. Listen to me. Hold on. Wait a second, y'all. Hold on. I gotta change this. I can't talk about what's going on with the best team. I'm sorry I sound far away because I am far away. Not that far away, but I'm far away. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Every time I try to leave, someone keeps calling me back. Hold on. I'm coming back. I'm going home. Okay. Now, hold on. Hold the door. Let me get that shit up off me. You see what it's on. You see what time it is. See number 11. You know who that is. Jamal Crawford. Yo, listen to me. Let's talk about how proud I am of my New York Knicks. Couldn't be prouder. Couldn't be more proud to be a Knicks fan. We the new regime. I feel relieved. I'm excited for Thursday now. I was like on the fence, like, yo, draft night, we're gonna do some silly shit. We're gonna trade everybody to get AD. No, we didn't do that. We didn't do it, fellas. Hopefully we don't trade the Pelicans say, look, yo, we'll give you this 4th pick in X, Y, and Z, like our next year first round pick to swap positions, so they draft RJ Barrett. I don't want to do that. Hopefully we don't do that. But we stayed the course. It said that we did not offer them no crazy shit. We only offered like look, it said we didn't even make a formal offer. And I was when Woj was saying shit like, yo, the Knicks could just trade the Dallas picks and trade our pick, and we'll be able to get AD without players and shit like that. I was with it. I was with that. But now when they said that we got to add Mitch, Kevin Knox, that's too much. And we realized we learned from our mistakes. We learned from our past. Scott Perry, Steve Mills, they learned and they made the right decision. They made the right decision, bro. We stayed the course, bro. And I'm so proud of y'all, New York Knicks management. I'm so proud. Y'all made me so proud. I'm proud to be a Knicks fan. I'm proud to represent. Y'all really represented the set. I love y'all. I really do. I love y'all. I'm so happy. Like ecstatic. RJ Barrett is saying he wants to be a Knick bad as hell. He want to play for us. So what are we doing here? Draft a young man and let's see what happens. If he asks, he asks. Who cares? At least we tried. Who was my number one going into the year? If you go back on the pod, going into this college school year, the college season, I said, who was my number one? RJ Barrett. I said, don't get Zion. Don't believe the hype. You don't want somebody that's just going to dunk. Gotta get RJ Barrett. He's the number one. And he was getting 30 every game. He was doing in the early on, like he was going crazy. Listen, the young man he wanted to be a Knick, so we got to draft him. Not because he wanted to be a Knick, because he got all-star potential. So he could be the next Hard Times. Who knows? Who really knows? I don't know. You don't know. But I'm just proud we stayed the course. And I saw something that said should we still sign KD? Yes, and every NBA team is looking at it the same. You still get KD, you still offer him a max and let him sit. And when he come back, you don't know what the fuck he's going to be. Hell no. I'm going on record now, putting it on wax. I don't want KD. Please don't sign him. Please don't. Please don't sign him. His Achilles is done. He's done. Leave him where he is. It's over. I'm sorry, KD. You had a nice run. And if you really coming to the Knicks, that would have been amazing. But right now it's over. No need to dig, to even think. It's over. Please. Do not waste the max slot on him. Let's just keep the money and see what happens next year in free agency. It's okay. If nobody wanted to come, nobody wanted to come. It really is. That's how the cookie crumbles. But I saw something, and I saw something else that said KD is gonna sign with the Lakers next year, or something like that. Like what? Come on, son. He not signing with no Lakers. I forgot who said that. I saw a clip on Twitter. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's BS. What else we got? NFL, Jaguars tell Jalen Ramsey they're not cashing him out. He said, whatever. Who cares? When he's a free agent, let's talk. And we'll pay him. Come to Miami. Jalen Ramsey. Hail Marys and pass interference to be reviewed. Good. David Ortiz shot in DR. That's crazy. All right. Fantasy updates. Nothing to talk about in fantasy. League stats. Okay. Had 2 games. Thursday and Saturday. I play in 2 different leagues now. And I have to go on record and say those that both are just the Lou, your league is tough. I like it. Like I like the gym. I like Lou's league. The Mecca basketball. It's good. My team is ass, but I had a horrible game. I thought I had 12. I could really remember scoring 12 points. But in the book, it said I only had 8. On a website, it said I had 8, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. I didn't make no jump shots. We lost by like 8. I was trying to set people up to score. They weren't scoring. If I was hitting jump shots, though, we could have won the game. Who knows? Because I would have had a lot more than 8. That was Saturday. I had a bad game. But that was my first game playing on that team, and I got to the game late. And I was like, all right, I got to either stretch or go shoot around first. And I had to stretch. Because if I don't stretch, I'm not going to be able to do shit. So that's my fault. I'll come to the game early. But on Thursday, we lost by like 6, 8. I had a good game though. I hit a lot of shots. I hit a lot of threes. This white boy had like 35 on us, and this other dude had like 30. The white boy, we could have stomached that, but it was the other dude coming down in half court and just whipping our ass. And the dude, how much did I have? I say I had like 16, 18. I don't know. I gotta look. I gotta look and see how much I said I had. Let me see. I gotta scroll all the way up. I gotta scroll because I want to see how much I had. People be going crazy in the chat. They always say it's me. Everything is always me. Friday. I'm about to play Call of Duty, I said. This still Friday. Well, show me Thursday. Let's get to Thursday. Thursday. All right, here we go. Steph about to game them. Oh, my God. L got a game at 8. Coming home now. Okay, that was when the what's the names won. I didn't say how much I had in here. I did all that scrolling for no reason. I really forgot how much I had, but maybe it might have been 18. I was scoring. I did good. Like I had a good game. But the dude who handles the ball more, because I'll be trying to get. I was trying to get 30 type shit. So I was like, all right, I'll play off the ball because that means I'm gonna get shots. That means they're not looking at me to create. I'm gonna just score when I do touch it. I got to change that up. I know I said 30, but I gotta have the ball in my hands and I gotta create, and then it'll open up the game. And because I don't want to lose, I want to win. So I see the adjustments that need to be made. Next episode, for episode 102. You're going to hear a lot better news. It's from Thursday and Saturday. Trust me. Jason Burke tweeted a week. Oh, my God. Jason Burke has said some tweets. OMG. Twitter. Let's look at my Twitter. Wait a second. Come on, load it up. Load it up. Jay Burke is really the funniest person ever. Final Fantasy 7, yes. It's gonna be here 2020. Jason Burke. There he goes. Okay, here we go. Bam. Let's look at the Jason Burke tweet of the week. This gotta be it right here. My boy said, another girl just blocked me in social media, and this one I arguably deserved for being too aggressive, but she was such a tease and did not allow me to do what she said she would. She may have been too mature for me as well, considering she is allegedly about 11 years younger. Yo, this guy's a movie, bro. Jason Burke is a movie. He's a live movie. You need to follow him and hit Jason Burke on Twitter and say, yo, I heard about you from the Left Hand Labs podcast. You to go. I love you. We love you, Jason Burke. We always will. You're always going to be a friend of the podcast. Always. But I think that's it. I think it's time to wind down. Anybody in the YouTube chat? Not a soul. If you made it this far, shout out to you for listening. Shout out to me for keeping you entertained. Make sure when you do see this, when I post it, that you subscribe to the YouTube so you can know when I'm online, and turn notifications on so you can see when we go live and you can come join in the conversation. Make sure you rate and review on the iTunes podcast app if you're listening on the podcast app. It's highly appreciated and highly helpful to the pod. Highly helpful is probably not the right word play I was looking for type shit, but it is what it is. Episode 101. This is it. The Penny Hardaway episode. We're going to keep this shit going. It's only one way to go from here. I appreciate all of y'all. I love doing this podcast. I'm going to keep doing it. Subscribe to the YouTube. Rate and review. All that. Knicks, we so smart. We did not do no silliness. I love it. So, till next Sunday. Well, tomorrow, 12:30. The people that are listening on the podcast, you'll see this. See and hear this. And that's it. We out of here. Eyes open. We out. I should play some music when I leave, but I ain't got no music. All right, we out.